Please remember that you're capable, brave, and loved even when it feels like you're not. Do not give the past the power to define your future. Just a reminder, it is not selfish to put your recovery first. Rather, it's necessary in order to make sure that everything else doesn't come last. Small baby steps each day add up to huge, giant leaps over time. So, please keep going. Do not give up. You are not worthless. You are not a failure, and you are not a loser. That voice saying you are is just your depression trying to trick you. Even the darkest hour only has 60 minutes. Perhaps the butterfly is proof that you can go through a great deal of darkness, yet become something beautiful again. Always try to end the day with a positive thought. No matter how hard things are, tomorrow is a fresh opportunity to make everything better. Don't hate yourself for everything you aren't. Instead, love yourself for everything you are. Running away from your problems is a race. You'll never win. Instead, reach out for help and try to confront them. Don't let your struggle become your identity. After all, you are so much more than just your illness. Be proud of who you are, instead of ashamed of how someone else sees you. Crying doesn't mean that you're weak. Since birth, it's always been a sign that you're alive. Don't dwell on those who hold you down. Instead, cherish those who helped you up. Never, ever, ever give up on yourself. As long as you keep on fighting, then you can beat your depression. Right now, stop whatever you're doing and think of all the things in life that you are grateful for. This is a really easy way to lift your mood. Even the worst depressive episodes won't last forever. If you need a confidence booster, then remind yourself of all the difficult things you've endured and overcome. Don't ruin a good day by thinking about the possibility of a bad day in the future. Just enjoy the present moment. As Confucius said, our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we do. When your depression says, give up, hope whispers, try one more time. One day, if not already, your refusal to give up will inspire someone else. Please remember that having a bad day does not mean you have or will have a bad life. Hope is one of the most powerful emotions a person can have. Combine it with determination, and there's no stopping you. Never put the key to your happiness in someone else's pocket. Just because you're going through a rough patch, it doesn't mean you always will be. Recovery is possible. We promise you. Just because you have a mental illness, it doesn't mean that you are that illness. You're still a person just like everybody else. Sometimes, you just need to cry your eyes out to be able to keep going. And you know what? That's okay. Listen to positive people and ignore negative ones. After judge and disrespect you are not worth your energy. Healing is a process, not an event. Give it time. Good things happen to those who never give up. Mental illness is not a life sentence. Don't be upset or caught up with things or people you cannot change. Instead, move on, let go, and concentrate on what you can change. When your depression tells you that it's impossible to be free of it, it is lying. Today, do one little thing to take better care of yourself. Then, do it again tomorrow. When something goes wrong, take a moment to be thankful for all the things in your life that are going right. No one ever injured their eyesight by looking on the bright side. You're allowed to scream. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to fall apart. But you are not allowed to give up. Scars tell where we have been. They do not have to dictate where we are going. Remember, breakdowns can create breakthroughs. Sometimes, things fall apart so that other things can fall together. Never forget that you are worthy of love and respect. Sometimes, you have to fight through your worst days in order to earn the best days of your life. Remember that life's greatest lessons are usually learned at the worst times and from the worst mistakes. If someone doesn't respect you, appreciate you, and value you, then they don't deserve you. If you're going through a hard time right now, make sure you do something today that makes you smile. When you're struggling with depression, it's really important to schedule some time for daily self-care that gives you a lift. In the context of mental health, courage can be defined as the strength to ask for help. Starting today, stop keeping track of all the mistakes you've ever made. It's time to forgive yourself and start being your own best friend. Things may seem gloomy ahead, and you may feel like giving up. But if you don't keep going, then you will never know what is just around the corner. Thank you for watching and joining us on this incredible journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. Stay tuned for our next adventure.